Alex Rodriguez just put the Yankees on blast as the latest comments from the former Yankees third baseman are creating headlines and exposing the Yankees for their problems as a team. We'll break down all of this recent controversy and how the Yankees need to extinguish this flame before it burns down the house. What's going on, guys? Alex Brooks back here on Yankees Digest, giving you guys a daily dose of Yankees content every day of the week. And if you guys are not subscribed to these videos, you guys know the drill. If you're not a part of that 23.8% who are subscribed, guys better hit that subscribe button, comment down below. We have Yankees coverage, whether they are on a hot streak or whether they're playing their brand of baseball in 2025. Almost said basketball. Their brand of baseball in 2025. We have it right here on Yankees Digest. So subscribe, comment down below to join in on this conversation. But getting right into this video, Alex Rodriguez had some interesting comments to talk about how the Yankees' fundamentals have been completely out of the window so far in 2025 after getting the relievers from the trade deadline, getting some more players into this clubhouse. It seems like the fundamental issues that the Yankees have are still there, and they are getting worse by the months. And going into this comment about the recent struggles, A-Rod said, "Where is the accountability? If any of us made a mistake like Jazz, we would be sitting our butt right on the bench." And that perfectly sums up what the Yankees have been doing so far in this season, especially in these last 2 months of baseball. And he was completely right. He was definitely completely right in what he has to say about this Yankees team. They have not been fundamentally sound. They have not been able to get into their groove as a team. And this kind of sums it up perfectly as well. The last 2 months of Yankees baseball, constant mental lapses, no accountability, inconsistency, can't put the hitting and pitching together. It has definitely been a frustrating watch. And yeah, it's definitely been frustrating. I mean, you're adding guys from this deadline. You're adding relievers. You're adding skill players, speed guys, just better fielders, and it's still there is a root issue that the Yankees have, and it's not just one player. It's not just Anthony Volpe making errors. It's not just base running mistakes by Austin Wells. It is going to every single person on this team. I don't know if there's some sort of black cat that is running around this organization right now, but it just seems like the bad luck is just going with this whole team, and it comes down to the fundamentals. It comes down to what the Yankees have to preach. They have to preach that they are the New York Yankees, and we need to play a better brand of baseball every single day because this is not going to hold up in October. We've seen it last year in 2024 when the Yankees had a complete meltdown, and it happened once again this season against the Marlins. The Yankees were up by a lot, and then they ended up just collapsing out of nowhere. The offense was doing great, and then the bullpen couldn't keep it up. And then on Saturday, the Yankees offense was nowhere to be seen, and the starting pitching and bullpen showed up. So it's different guys are getting hot, whether it's pitching, whether it's offense, and they can't just put it together. And the fundamentals really did a number on them on Saturday when looking at, just the fundamentals so far during this past week. I mean, you look at all of these pictures, this sums up the past week for the New York Yankees. The Austin Wells one where Trent Grisham bunted and with one out, and Wells thought it was 3 outs, and he got hung up in the rundown. Obviously, the Yankees won that game, so it seemed like the Yankees were getting a little bit of momentum, winning 3 out of 4 against the Rays. But against these Marlins, I mean, Game 1 should have been a victory. But the issues that the Yankees had, with Caballero out in right field, inexcusable there. With the catching debacle, and then also with the Jazz Chisum pop up that happened, and he was trying to outsmart the second baseman, and he got caught up there. And just a little bit more on Jazz Chisum and what that play was. That was just bizarre. I mean, completely bizarre. It feels like you can't see anything get worse for the Yankees with base running, and then you watch the next game. It's unbelievable. It's just you can't make it up. I mean, Jazz trying to outsmart the fielder, thinking that he's going to drop the ball and then he's going to be hung up at second base. Just stay at first base. If you end up getting like out at second base, you still have a guy at first with Paul Goldschmidt. Like, you don't need to outsmart anybody. Just wait until something happens. Don't try to attack, more like react to the play. And it's just very just inexcusable from this Yankees team. And, I saw these comments and I wanted to share it with you guys regarding Jazz Chisum. And he said at the post game, he said, sometimes you get aggressive and you make an out. And I mean, that's, just, and he also was saying on that, after he said that comment, they were asking him, hey, would you do anything differently? And he said, no. That's not going to go well with the fans, because at least with Austin Wells and what he did, he called himself an idiot. Jazz Chisum, he's not taking any accountability, and it's just something that's not going to resonate with the fans, not going to resonate with this clubhouse. I mean, it feels like a lot of guys on this team are just individuals just trying to play their own game and not trying to play as a team. And with Aaron Judge out right now on injury, you don't have the captain. You have the captain's presence there, but he is not in the lineup consistently. And it just seems like there is just something that is off with the New York Yankees in their fundamentals, and something really needs to be, cleaned up. And, just looking at more of this Jazz Chisum play, this was from Aaron Boone, and what he had to say regarding this. He said, it's a guy trying to make a play. I get it looks bad and it's a bad play, but it's not a case of a guy that's dogging it. I'm not just going to take guys out for giving a crap. And that was Aaron Boone regarding the New York Yankees second baseman in Jazz Chisum. Before I get to the standings, just wanted to get a little bit more on Aaron Boone's comments. I mean, it's just, I can't listen to an Aaron Boone postgame anymore, because it doesn't seem like there's going to be any sort of reprieve. There's no consequence for your action. There's no accountability. There's no, if Jazz Chisum does something wrong and he does that, oh, no, you're not going to get taken out of the game. You just got to, learn your lesson. The only way to learn your lesson is do what you did with Gleyber Torres and bench him and let him know, like, this is the New York Yankees. You got to perform. This is not even just the New York Yankees. This is Major League Baseball. You got to perform and not let something like an easy pop-up get in the way. So just definitely uncertainty with this Yankees team attitude-wise, and the mental is just really not there in these players. And it just seems like the guys who come over from the trade deadline, obviously there is that blow up in the first game, so that doesn't really seem like it's boding well there. But I really think that it just takes time to just get used to getting used to just playing on a different team and getting used to that. And looking at the standings so far, after the Yankees dropped that game 60-51, 4.5 games out of the division. They're at the second wild card spot. And this is just, I mean, like, now falling behind against the Red Sox. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this, because the Yankees, don't get me wrong, they were right here just back in May. 27-19, 5 games out of, or 5 games ahead in the division against Boston and Toronto. Now looking at it, they are 4.5 games, almost 5 games out of the division, and Boston and Toronto are chasing them. So you can't get really too cocky at the beginning of the season. You can't get full of yourself, and that goes to the guy like Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone is not holding these guys accountable. He's not doing what he needs to do as a Yankees manager. And I understand that there's the frustration. I understand you don't want to overreact, but you got to get better at just teaching these guys the fundamentals. And it's up in the air right now and just very frustrating to see for this Yankees team. And just looking at this kind of came up. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Playoffs? You kidding me? I just hope we win a game. I mean, that's all Yankees fans' mantras right now. I mean, if we're talking about playoffs right now, we don't want to hear it, because there's a chance that the Yankees don't even make the playoffs because they're not playing their brand of baseball. They're not using the fundamentals that they need to succeed this season. And this is just very, very frustrating from a Yankees fan's perspective, and I'm sure you guys are frustrated with all the things that are happening right now with the New York Yankees and losing against a team like the Miami Marlins, who are on a hot streak right now, but a team that is not supposed to be right there with the New York Yankees, competitive with the Yankees, and it's just looking very, very somber right now. Yankees have to let these guys develop from the trade deadline and see what goes on. But what do you guys think regarding the Yankees' struggles so far through after the trade deadline? What do you think the Yankees need to change in order to get back on the horse here? But that's going to do it for another edition of Yankees Digest. Appreciate all the support you guys are giving us. And you guys better turn on post notifications and subscribe down below. We really appreciate all the support and hope you guys have a great night, and go Yankees.